Okay, so you wanted to get a better sense of Ahmed Lawati,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We dove deep into all the materials you gave us, and
Hmm.
I gotta say, he's
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
he is.
And
Yeah.
he may even be more than that.
What do you mean?
Well, he's not your typical consultant. His background may actually be really relevant to
Oh,
what
interesting.
you're working on right now.
Yeah, how so?
Well, we often see consultants who, kind of specialize in one thing in one specific area.
Right.
But Al-Lawati's experience, it spans across so many different industries.
Oh, wow. Like what?
We're talking everything from construction and design to oil and gas. It's actually pretty unusual.
That is unusual. I can see why you're impressed.
Yeah, and it really makes you think about, the unique insights that he's probably picked up along the way.
Right.
So
Yeah.
let's start with the basics. We know he's got a doctorate in leadership and innovation from NYU.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good sign.
Of course.
And he's been doing this for over 17 years. But the real story, at least in my opinion, starts to unfold when you look at how that experience translates into actual impact.
Makes sense. So what have you found?
Well, he's not just an academic,
Right.
The sources we looked at really highlighted his passion for helping people unlock their potential.
Uh-huh. In what way?
Well, it seems like he does it through a few different avenues. He's trained over 1,000 individuals,
Wow.
and he also works one-on-one as a coach.
So speaking of coaching, I know you mentioned that you've been looking to build your team's leadership skills, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think Al Lawati might be able to help you there. He's an ICF certified ACC fellow.
What does that mean exactly?
So basically, it means he's met the rigorous standards set by the International Coaching Federation. It's a really big deal in the coaching world.
So like a stamp of approval.
Exactly. It means he knows what he's doing and adheres to high ethical standards.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's not just theory with him either. You know how a lot of people use tools like Strength Finder and the Hogan Assessment?
Yeah.
Well, he's a certified assessor for those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the key is how he applies those tools. The sources all talked about his knack for translating that data into actionable insights, helping people understand their strengths, and more importantly, how to actually leverage them.
So he actually bridges that gap between academic theory and,
Real-world application.
yeah, exactly. And his client list, it really showcases that. We're talking big names like Petroleum Development Oman,
PDO.
yeah, PDO, and Sultan Qaboos University.
Okay, so the big dogs.
Yeah, but it's worth noting that he doesn't just work with those, huge organizations.
Okay, so who else?
He's also consulted with private sector companies and nonprofits.
Oh, interesting.
And, this really just reinforces that adaptability we were just talking about, his ability to tailor his approach to different contexts.
That's impressive.
And the testimonials, man.
What'd they say?
The testimonials, people were really singing his praises. Muna Mascari, she's a senior petrophysicist at PDO.
Mm-hmm.
She called his training style transformative. She even went as far as to say that he was one of the best trainers she's ever encountered.
Wow, that's not praise.
Especially coming from somebody in a technical field, it holds a lot of weight.
Yeah, absolutely. What other testimonials were there?
Well, there was one from
Uh-huh.
Sid Al-Bari.
Okay.
He's a team lead at Oman Data Park. And he raved about Al-Lawati's coaching. Said he was among the best he'd ever worked with.
So they both focused on how his work actually had a tangible impact. Like, it's not just about feeling good or
Wow.
having a good session. It's about seeing real change, real results.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
So where does that leave us? Well, we have Ahmed Lawati, an accomplished consultant, a skilled coach, and just somebody who's really clearly passionate about helping individuals and organizations grow.
Yeah. What I think is most interesting is that combination of, academic rigor and practical experience. It really makes you wonder what he could bring to your own specific challenges, especially as you're thinking about developing your team's leadership capabilities.
Right.
Do you think his unique approach could be the key to unlocking their potential? It's definitely worth exploring.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we should look into it more.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for bringing this to my attention.
Of course.